time is 9:15 p.m. Good evening. The news headline: Buhari appoints new EFCC board. The news in full. Mr. Buhari had explained that the request for the confirmation of the nominees was in accordance with the provision of Section 2, Subsection 1 of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission Establishment Act 2004. President Muhammadu Buhari has appointed a secretary and board members of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). They are George Ekungu as secretary, Cross River; Lukman Mohammed, Edo; Anumba Adaize, Enugu; Kola Adesina, Kwara; and Yahya Mohammed, Yobe, as members of the board. The president forwarded the names of the nominees to the Senate for screening and confirmation. His request was contained in the letter dated 17th of September and read out by the Senate President Ahmad Lawan at the start of plenary on Tuesday. In the letter, the president explained that the request for the confirmation of the nominees was in accordance with the provision of Section 2, Subsection 1 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission Establishment Act 2004. He urged the Senate to confirm the nominees in the usual expeditious manner. And this is the news again that that Muhammad Buhari has appointed new EFCC board and sent it to the Senate for approval of these nominees, where he said that he's forwarding the names actually in accordance with the Economic and the Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) Act 2004, saying that the Senate President, as usual, should make sure that they confirm the nominees in their usual expeditious manner. We actually know that of recent, it was said that the EFCC chairman, that is Magu Abdulrasheed, who actually was reported that he slumped at the presidential villa in Abuja on Thursday morning, where the channel's television reported that Mr. Bawa was speaking on the importance of digital identification in commemoration of the National Identity Day when the incident occurred. The TV reported that Mr. Bawa became emotional as he was talking about the death of an unnamed employee of the commission during his speech. He was said to have continued his speech, but later stopped and walked off the stage to take his seat. He fell shortly after sitting down, the TV reported. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, and others immediately rushed the EFCC boss out of the hall. Mr. Pantami thereafter returned to the hall and informed the attendees that the EFCC boss was in stable condition and the event continued. The EFCC spokesperson, Wilson Uwajaren, confirmed an incident happening at the presidential villa, saying that Mr. Bawa felt unwell and had to return to his seat. Mr. Uwajaren said in a statement that Mr. Bawa was ill and hearty after receiving medical condition and that he is due back at his desk. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Commission (EFCC), Abdulrasheed Bawa, is ill and healthy. This clarification became necessary following an incident on September 16, 2021 at the presidential villa, where he was giving a goodwill message to the National Identity Day celebration, where he felt unwell and had to return to his seat since he has received medical attention and is due back to his desk, the statement actually reads. Now that President Muhammadu Buhari had actually sent the new names for the EFCC board to the Senate, which is actually waiting for approval, it is hoped that because actually it wasn't just the North that was actually favored this time around, it cut across all other parts of the country, and that is why it seems that President Muhammadu Buhari is being fair Unlike the critics going on around that he's actually been marginalizing the core positions and putting them towards the north for his personal edification and gains. We also remember that the political parties has urged Buhari to call the EFCC to order, where the allied political parties for good governance appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to call the leadership of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to order, where Mr. Ralph Nwosu, the national chairman of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), made the call on behalf of the party at a news conference on the state of the nation on one Wednesday in Awka, where Nwosu had said that the anti-graft agency should be impartial, independent, and apolitical in its fight against corruption. According to him, the commission should resist being used as a political tool so as not to further erode its credibility and diminish the gains of the nation's democracy. The group was reacting to an allegation of misappropriation of salary accounts leveled against the Kogi State government by the EFCC. Some weeks ago, the biggest topic in the news was the face-off between the government of Kogi State and the EFCC, with the evidence and piles of documents presented by the Kogi State government and the bank in this instance, where it shows that the EFCC is chasing an agenda. Therefore, corruption investigation must be ethical. I urge the EFCC to focus on its job. Nwosu said that they should stay away from politics and politicians and therefore intensify their efforts at ridding the country of corruption and work for the good of everybody. It says that the commission should carry out investigations without any prejudice on one side or the other. They should follow the evidence and take actions where it is justified. A federal high court sitting in Lagos on August 31st ordered the freezing of the Kogi State government salary bailout accounts domiciled in a commercial bank over an alleged 20 billion naira loan obtained from it. Therefore, now that the President Muhammadu Buhari, has sent the names of the new EFCC board to the Senate for approval, it is expected and hoped that the new board would actually do the needful and not cover any criminal act by anybody, irrespective of their political affiliations or their closeness to any of the individual involved. The time is 9:27 p.m. Good evening.